Everyone giving everything you got. Everyone trying, don't you stop. No, don't you stop. For everyone calling out in vain. Everyone living with hurt and pain. Everyone told...
Hi everyone, back out again, and it's freezing. It's 4 degrees so far. It's really cold and it's just rained quite hard. There's not really much rain forecast. I think we've had a bit of hail this morning as well. So hopefully it's worth getting cold. You might spy I've got the wireless headphones, thanks to certain people, and you know who you are. Thank you very much. And right, I will see you on the first hole. Cheers. Right, here we go. Look, the sun's come out now. Beautiful. Right, first one, it was a 90, and it's right there, and it looks like a lead bullet, or just a piece of lead possibly. No, I think it is a bullet. It's not a 3-ringer. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's got to be a bullet, isn't it? Well, happy with that. On to the next. Right, well, I tell you what, I've had these headphones on maybe 10-15 minutes. Absolute godsend they are. My God, there's no wire. Look, no wire. The detector's over there, stood up. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just so much of a hindrance having that wire. You can't move. Anyway, I've got a signal down here. It was the 70s, mid-70s, so we'll spin you around and have a look. Right, here we go. It's down here and it's in that. So it's in this little ball. And I've already seen a tiny little bit of green somewhere. Oh, it's there. Oh, there you go, see? Right, probably going to be onto my first button. Look at that, the sun's shining on me. Let's have a nice Roman coin. Oh, if only. There we go, bit of green lit. You see that? And there's the shank sticking through the mud. Wicked. I'm happy with that. Ding. And it's gone. Oh my God, it's stuck. There we go. So it's got a nice big shank on it. On to the next. Right, now is this one going to disappoint me? This was a 19. I'm pretty sure 19 in that sort of area is normally foil. It's right there. Sorry. Right there. Foil. Another pill packet. Not what we want, but on to the next. Well, this 62 would be right under this hawthorn bush, wouldn't it? I'm going to try and get down here without stabbing me in the eye. Right. Oh, I can see it. It's a lead. Oh, it looks like it's still on the actual lead as well. At least I know there's not a dog on the end of it, because I've got the dog end. Oh, there we go. Oh, that one might still work actually. Oh, there we go. Nice long dog lead. Yeah, boy. Right, into my box. On to the next. Right, here we go. Got a guessing game now. I wonder if you can tell what it is by the imprint. The imprint is right there. I've already seen it. It's in there, hiding. There it is. It's quite a nice clean horseshoe actually. It's quite a tidy one. Bring me some luck. Right, on to the next. Right, so I've got one here, but let me know what you think of this, if you would dig this. See, 70s, 80s. Sorry about the wind. Goes up to 90s. Right, I'll dig it. I'll come back. I've changed my mind now. I've changed my mind, I'm not going to dig it. See that? That is huge. Well, there you go, shouldn't have dug it. Right, on to the next. Right, here we go, on a 73. I reckon I'm looking at it. Yeah, thought it was. Bit of lead. There we go. Chunk of folded over lead. On to the next. Well, I was a little bit more hopeful with this one, with the numbers in the 60s before I dug it. But after I dug it, it went to a 90s. And it's more lead. Right, on to the next. I think I'm going to change fields. This is a little bit long, this field, so I'm going to try a shorter field. On to the next.
Say I will not be broken, I will not break, I will not crumble under my weight. Anything you throw at me, I can take, yeah, I can take. Never let them tell you what you can be. Say you don't know a goddamn thing about me. I could be whatever I wanna be. I believe I'm not giving up.
Right, well, there's the gate over there. And this way, and I have gridded and gridded and gridded this to absolute death, and I mean every possible way, to the point that I couldn't get another signal with the Garrett Ace 250 and Nel Tornado coil. And right on the entrance, just had a banging 60s. Literally, I've popped the clod and it's just sat right there. No idea what it is, but it's not crap. Huh. Well, it might be a certain crap, but it's not crap. What is that? Is it a hook? It's quite decorative. And I can't see any holes in it. Yeah, it could be a hook, but that's quite a signal to miss, really. I'm happy with that. I've changed fields, by the way, obviously, and I'm on a nice, well, it's a bit tufty, but it's shorter. So, right, on to the next. Right, there you go, Dino. There's one for you. You'll already know what that is. Oh, moo tube. On to the next. Right, I've come to a strip down the end, which was always left long to about that middle post all the way down. It was always left really long. But last year they cut it, and I found a bell. A servant's bell, and I came back, must have been 5 times, because there was little bits here, there and everywhere, and I gridded and gridded and gridded, and I did it to death with the Nel Tornado, and I couldn't find any more. I'm suspecting that could be another piece. It does look like it. Oh, I might have to show you that later. Well, that's a big bit. It is another piece of it. I got all the top part of it, and I got quite a lot of it, so that will be a big bit. Alright, I'm going to go around this area, and I'll include a little clip of the bell going back together. Right, on to the next. Alright, well, I've just come through all that, absolutely minging, and I had a really good signal, 60s. I dug it out of that hole, and it fell into a little puddle, so I couldn't find it for the life of it. It's there and it's round. Oh, so what we're going to have? First signal in here. What is it? I can't even see it. Oh, let's find a puddle, shall we? Oh, I think it's a coin. Can you see that? Nope. Hold on. I'll clean it up and I'll come back. It's too sticky. Right, there we go. I've cleaned it as much as I can. You can just see, I don't know if you can see that well, but it's William III. It's a little William III farthing. If I flip it over, you can semi-make out Britannia there. Once I clean it up, I'll put a picture in after this clip. I'm chuffed with that. 1690s probably, 1600s farthing. On to the next. Right, here we are, back with another one. This one was 67. I was almost certain coin with that, but you can just never be certain in this hobby. Could be absolutely anything. Is it in there? Right, it's in there. Yeah. Oh, it's in here. What we're gonna get? A bit of crap probably. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh god, that's got small in it. Oh dear, pinpointer. Ah, it's in the tiny one. What can possibly be in that tiny little... What is that nonsense? Oh, what is that? Oh, it's like an electrical connector. Oh great, on to the next. Well, I must admit, this is probably the biggest field on this permission, because they're all quite small strip type fields. And it's the only one, well, one of the only ones that I've never found silver on. Right, anyway, we've got a I think it's 60s, 70s here. Oh, I've just seen it. What is that? Oh, it looks like lead. Well, still no silver. Yep. Nice big flat bit of lead. Right, on to the next. Well, this one was a 78. It was pretty solid around 78 before and after I dug it actually. It's in that big flat bit. Oh, what is it? I think it's... I'm guessing a buckle because it looks square. Oh, yeah, you just see the edge of it there. There we go. A horsey buckle. Is it? Yeah, it's a horsey buckle. Not very old, probably Victorian. But I'm happy with the buckle today. On to the next. Straight after that buckle. Oh, it was only a few feet that way over there. I've had another one, it was in the 80s. See it there? And that also looks like a buckle. Yeah. There we go. That's got the spinny bit on the end, so that's probably even newer. Right, on to the next. Right, well, I think this one was in the 20s. It was 20s, 40s. You see it right there? It's definitely that. Unless that's the imprint, because it's pretty green. Oh, that's the imprint. Where is it? Oh, is that it? That looks like it, but God, certainly green. I don't think there's anything on it. So it's just a square of copper. Right, on to the next. Alright, I'm still absolutely loving these headphones. Oh, they're fantastic, especially when you're in this. I mean, this is so hard to dig in. It really is, especially dig a neat hole anyway. But yeah, I mean, I can just leave the detector. It's so easy. Right, I got one here. I'm thinking it's probably a giant piece of lead. Let's turn you around. Here we go, down here, and there we go. It's a nice big piece of lead. Although that one actually could be a palm guard. It's a very smooth raised shape. Could be a palm guard. It fits in the hand really well. Oh well, it's lead anyway, it'll go in my scrap. Unless it's got a nice pattern on it. Right, on to the next. Right, here we go on another one. This was 60s, 70s. It's right there. Oh, we've got something round. Finally, right there. Something round. Oh dear. See if I can pop this off clean. I did. but I can't tell who it is. But it's a coin. A real knackered coin, but a coin I'm happy with. Right, on to the next. This one here was in the 50s and 60s, again going up to about 67. That's kind of coin range. Didn't look like a coin. Looked a bit crap. Or is that a stone? Is that a stone? Oh. Oh, what is that? Oh, don't get my hopes up because that looks like silver. That's got a very silvery tinge to it, but I bet it's not. But it's going to get my hopes up. Alright, well I'm going to clean it and I'll come back. Well, I need to retract a statement because earlier on I said that this field is one of the only ones that hasn't given me silver. It's silver. Go on, focus, you know you want to. Oh, it's not going to, is it? There we go, look at that. Absolutely no idea what it is, but they look like wings. But it looks really old, it's heavy. And look, it's been cast in a cuttlefish. You can see the lines, and then it's a mount. The pin has been literally filed or sawn off. And that is so heavy for such a tiny little thing. Look at that. I wonder what that could be. Anybody any ideas to that design? Comment below. That is really nice. I'm well happy with that. Silver, get in. On to the next. Right, I think I'm about done now. It's coming up to 1 o'clock, so I'm heading on out of the field. But I just had a 69-ish, and that's lying there. What on earth is that? Oh, it's heavy. It's really heavy. Oh. Oh wow, look at that. It's a giant fleur-de-lis. How cool is that? Oh, I like that. Oh, that's really cool. Right, on to the next. Alright, I just had a mid-60s, and it's there, and it's round, and it looks completely uninteresting. It's probably the base off a doorknob. Looks like one. Right, on to the next. Another one here. This one was 30s, I think. Oh, I can see all the white bits of lead. Oh, that's a big bit. Size of that. Oh, that's a fistful of lead, that is. Oh, it's crumbly, horrible lead. Oh, right, on to the next. Right, we've got 50s to 70s here, and I've just seen it. I don't know if you can see it in the hole. Have a look for a few seconds. It's at the bottom of the hole, bottom of the frame. Right there, looks like a coin. That has got to be a coin, isn't it? That just has to be. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, that calls for a clod shot. You know what I'm like. Oh, you know I love a good clod shot. Right. Let's pop the other side. And see if that's as pretty. Oh, it looks like it's going to be. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, another clod shot. Well, that's probably my best ever condition Victoria. That's absolutely gorgeous, that is. I've got to be really careful with that one. What was the date? 1891. So I'll be careful with that one when I put it in my what do you call it? Finds box, that's it. Right, on to the next. Back with another one. This was 6970. It's there somewhere. Right, let's go with a knife. Please don't be iron. Oh, I should have said please don't be lead. That's alright. My lead's certainly mounting up today. Right, on to the next. That's the trouble you have when it's all hoof holes. The hole just fell apart. But there's the signal. Big chunk of lead. Oh, it does actually look designed. Oh, I wonder if that could be a horse boss. It's got two knobs on the other side, but it looks really designed. I'll put a picture in of that cleaned up. I reckon that could be an old horse boss made of lead. Right, on to the next. Well, I've got no idea what this one's going to be because I got a signal in the top, in the plug, which is right there, and I got a signal. Well, can't quite get it with this, but I got one in there as well. So we'll go for that one first. This was in the 50s, so it's probably going to be lead. Knowing my luck. Oh. Oh, what is that? Got no idea. Little oval. Oh, is that like a horse brass? Little mini horse brass. I'll see if there was a signal in the bottom because it said there was. Alright, I'll come back if there is. If there isn't, on to the next. Alright, that was the signal in the bottom. Really light piece of coke. Don't find very much coke, so it found the horse brass with that directly below it, so that's alright. Right, on to the next. Right, this signal, I'm heading down now. This signal was in the 90s and it did think to me it was a bit of iron. But it's a pretty cool bit of iron. I don't find many of them. That's an old padlock. That's quite an old one probably. It's got the old brass, well it would have had the brass swing lock cover on the front. Yeah, cool. Right, on to the next. Hi everybody. I've found my bell now that I found the piece of earlier. I've just re-glued it just along there because it came apart. But I found this about 1.5 years ago in the same field obviously. And I think it's, well, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces that I had all together. And here is the piece I found today. There we go, another piece. If I can just kind of, I'm not sure I can do it with one hand, but oh God, probably not going to break it. But you can see that actually joins to that there. And then the other side, this bit never attached to the bell because there wasn't the right spot. But it actually connects to this side. There, you can just see it. So now I'm going to glue them on and I'll come back and show you what it's like glued up. Right, there we go. It's this big section there that I fitted today. So it fits to that and it fits to the other one. So the glue will dry a bit better. And it's bent a bit wonky, but it's almost complete. That's pretty cool. All right, on to the outro now. Cheers. Hi everybody. That's the end of that hunt. I'm absolutely knackered. I've dug a lot of holes today. I'm out way past dinner time, which is unusual for me, but I was finding pretty good stuff, so I'm happy with that. Happy with that silver. You'll see all the pictures obviously before I will, but it's just, I mean, look at that. Oh, it's so hard to walk in. I'm absolutely filthy. Oh well. Right, thanks everybody again for everything you do and supporting me and my channel. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. Right, until next time, cheers, bye.